inspired me about saying this today because I know you're talking next about our policy. And I think we all need to really get together more and really focus on our direction. All right, so thank you to the board. On a personal note, Peggy said everything I was already going to say about our life together. We were kids in graduate school. We didn't know what we were doing. We landed these really awesome school social worker jobs. Nobody knew what we did. No one. They thought, in my school district, they thought I was there to hand out food stamps, maybe take kids out of the home. So my fault, thinking 30 years ago. So we supported each other. We would get together and have lunch and just talk and say, what are we going to do? And so back in those days, one of the biggest issues was divorce in our districts because we're right next to each other. Maybe children of alcoholics. Now it's certainly that's. So yeah. So we supported each other and we talked about it and we came up with some great ideas. So thank you, Peggy, from the bottom of my heart. And we roomed last night and we had a blast. So it was really a lot of fun. I want to thank my school district, Cheektowaga Central School District. Cheektowaga is a first-ring suburb of Buffalo. And once again, I've been there for 3 decades. So we've been going through our own growth and challenges and changes over the last years. So it's really been my honor and privilege to be a part of the growth of this district. The evolution has been profound. And so professionally, I always say to my friends, I feel like I grew up in this school district. Well, I pretty much did. So when I started in Cheektowaga, once again, only social worker, and the perception was totally like not what we're supposed to do. But still, I was 20-something, and I had no idea what I was going to do. So I really was able to create. Even though the role didn't exist in the district, they let me create something because over the last couple of days I've talked to people here that are brand new in their districts. So I think this is relevant because I had no idea and they had no idea. So what I have to say is Cheektowaga gave me that professional opportunity to grow and that professional freedom. And I would come up with ideas and they would just say, well, okay. And I think I just kept pushing it. And I'm hoping that some of these new people in some of the districts that we've been talking to the last day really begin pushing it a little bit more. So I had the freedom to create and develop programs and groups. And I was one of the ones about 25 years ago that started the Gay Straight Alliance. And it was, not real cool back then. So we would meet sometimes covertly. And that's why I'm really proud and I'm happy that it's become the norm in our school districts. So even though our gatherings were covert, it's really cool to work with other social workers because now we all get together in a big, huge alliance, and we do it once a year. It's a conference, and we talk and we support our kids of different backgrounds. Okay, so another thing, working on diversity issues. That's another thing that I think is really significant that I did back when I started. I recognized programs with our school, and they gave me the opportunity to just develop programs and meet the need. Worked on social justice issues, and that's another thing I think is really important that we need to think about, thinking out of the box. So we did a lot of sleep out. We did sleep out for the homeless. We did domestic violence programs, sweatshop awareness. We just to name a few things, but I did all this while providing an overall wellness for my community. So I was able to push for visibility for issues that mattered and help empower kids to share their voices in our school and our community. And I was able to do this because of the support of my Cheektowaga family. They let me be myself and they let me support my work, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you. So here we are, 2018, New York State mandates now that we have to have promote mental health literacy in schools into our curriculum. So this is a really important time. We've always known how important this was. We've been doing it all along, but now that our work is being recognized as integral. So I think we really need to embrace this and take an active role in supporting our teachers and staff while they incorporate mental health into their classrooms. And I think we need to step forward because I hear other districts, or not districts, but other people are really coming in from outside and they become the experts. But I think we need to really find our way in and make an impact on that. And so, we need to be persistent, we need to be present, mindful, but we also need to be brave. And this is a time for all of us to take a leadership role in our districts and in our world. Social workers by nature are healers, and we have to help heal our students and our systems, but we also need to think about healing through a more global perspective. Our work is important, and each of you is more powerful than you think you are. I challenge you to go further. Be the healer, but also be the change agent. If there was ever a time in the world that we need social workers, moment.
Amen.
Thank you.
That was so